Hello, boxing fans, and welcome to another edition of Fantasy Bout Hour, the channel dedicated to bringing you fantasy matchups on a regular basis. If there's a particular matchup that you want me to cover, please leave it in the comments section, and I promise to honor your request. Don't forget to subscribe and to hit that bell notification. The fight that I'll be covering in this video comes by way of request, and this is coming from Death from Up Above. I thank you for your participation in the channel, and thank you for this great matchup. The fight that he mentioned is Bernard Hopkins versus Andre Ward. Bernard, the alien executioner Hopkins versus Andre S.O.G. Ward. What a great matchup. I was actually disappointed that this fight didn't take place. And I remember after one of Bernard's fights, I forget which one it was, he leaned over to Andre Ward, who was commentating at the time, and told him we would never fight. I didn't see the reason for that. They definitely should have fought at some point. So very disappointing. The boxing world lost out on that one. I can't tell you enough how terrific that fight would have been. There definitely would have been some point deductions. The referee would have had his hands full because both of these guys are rugged, cagey fighters. They are both excellent boxers on the outside, but they don't mind getting rough on the inside, roughing you up on the inside, and throwing dirty shots on the inside. Let's just keep it real. But they knew how to do it and get away with it, which is an art form in of itself, in my opinion. So both similar fighters. They're both the same fighter as far as I'm concerned. So man, for the millionth time, this would have been a great matchup. But in my opinion, I believe that Andre Ward is a better version of Bernard Hopkins. As great as Bernard Hopkins was, as I mentioned in a previous video, volume punchers gave him trouble, and Bernard had trouble when his opponents wouldn't allow him to dictate the pace of the fight. And Bernard Hopkins would sometimes be gun shy. He was very economical with his punches, which made him a very intelligent fighter. But at the same time, that could backfire as far as giving away rounds and points are concerned. So Andre Ward definitely dictates the pace of the fight. And Andre Ward can fight at any range. Far range, mid-range, close range. So can Bernard Hopkins, but Andre Ward, Andre Ward just does it better. So, man, both of their pride will get the best of them. Both of them will definitely stand their ground. If the other guy is doing something dirty, they'll retaliate. And so, once again, the referee will have his hands full. But going back to the point of dictating the pace of the fight, I think that would be the deciding factor in this fight. And Andre Ward would definitely dictate the pace of the fight. He would definitely make Bernard uncomfortable, and he would beat Bernard at his own game. So I'm going to go by Andre Ward. I'm going to go with Andre Ward by split decision victory. Thanks for tuning in. I'll see you on the next video.